I'm sorry, y'all. Look, I woke up this morning from, I'm working, you know what I'm saying? I'm working. Um, I'm working, but man, it's been so much that has been going on, man. And this whole thing with Brian Hinton, rest easy, little brother. Rest easy, little brother. But I mean, first of all, okay, behind me, you know, trying to work because I'm a contractor, right? But what all contractors are getting, they're being underbidded by immigrants. So a job that I would usually do for about $1,000, they doing it for $10. I said, you hear me? I said, did you hear me? Okay, so yeah, right. Well, we know what's going on. I mean, this ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new. Yeah, this ain't nothing new. Now, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I mean, I respect, honest, send love out to Carlos King. But bro, I'm a little bit different, man. I gotta, tell the real. Just the real, man. And y'all see, let's look at it. Y'all tell me what y'all think. All right, y'all tell me what y'all think. We already know what it is. We've been going through this for, oh man, come on, man. We've been going through this since 1452. We've been going through this, right? With these immigrants. These are immigrants. This is an immigrant. You know that, right? These are immigrants. He's an immigrant. Drunk is an immigrant. These are immigrants. They want to send all these immigrants, but why are they still here? I don't understand it. I don't understand. Y'all immigrants. They immigrants. This is an immigrant. Okay? This is an immigrant. So, bro, here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again. But this time, they did it to the wrong son. And the dad went bananas. The whole family went bananas. Y'all about to see. Let's go ahead and get into it. Shouts to Carlos King, man. For really, really, I'm gonna say fair use. Everything is done by the original creators. You will see my disclaimer on my YouTube channel, breaking down my fair use. YouTube, please don't give me another strike when all you got to do is go to my description and you will see my fair use. That's it, man. I'm not, listen, I don't play no games with stuff like this. This is a little brother, man. This is our future, man. And we always being taken down by immigrants. Right now, I'm going through it like bananas. I'm a contractor, but immigrants are underbidding us. I'm talking about big time underbidding us. You hear me? That's just that, okay? And also, man, all they want is the original people off of their land. That's all they want. So let me let them go in. Here we go, y'all feel. Tell me how y'all feel about it.
upset, was agitated, and they were concerned enough about his emotional state that they did not want him drinking, which is why the first time that he was there, when he left, he actually left with family members.
Rodney Hinton Jr. became distraught while watching police body camera footage of his family attorney told the Cincinnati Enquirer. Hours later, prosecutors allege Hinton purposefully struck at long-serving Hamilton County Sheriff's Deputy Larry Henderson as he was directing traffic at a commencement.
Mental issues, I think, is a long way of answering your question. I think the conduct in question is classic mental illness, criminal conduct.
Classic mental illness, criminal conduct. Classic. That's a slick way of saying we already know. Do we got to keep saying this? Okay, so we already know, man. We already know what's going on. And I got the whole court proceedings. Man, I'm so crushed about this. You hear me? I'm so crushed about this, man. Dad went ballistic. Do you hear me? He's like, I know y'all didn't kill my son, bro. I know bro, man, some solid men will do what they do because of their seeds. So this was a go-in because his seed is resting easy now. So, yeah, here we go.
It's always intentional, it's bold, it's conspicuous.
I don't know that...
That's a hallmark sign that somebody is not in their right frame of mind, no attempt to deceive, no attempt to hide what they did, because they think that what they're doing is right, and they think that what they're doing is right because they're not in their right frame of mind. They don't understand the long piece of their concept.
All right, what's up with the YouTube fam? I'm back again with another video, right? Listen, this is like a update on this whole situation. They took the word by storm the other day. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll give you a brief synopsis. But before I do, I want to say RIP to both of the individuals that lost their lives in this whole ordeal.
That's easy, little brother.
Lost their life. His name was Ryan.
I'm going to say rest easy, little brother. I'm going to say rest easy, little brother. I'm going to say rest easy, little brother. And Dad, hold your head up, man. Watch what Dad do. Watch what Dad do. Watch what Dad do. Check this out. All right, hold up. Here we go.
Ryan was 18 years old. He was a couple of months.
Dad goes ham.
But they are saying
I'm talking about
maxed out his comments.
spam. Dad goes spam.
Tax lien investment.
Man, here we go. With them always trying to come in and do something else. Bing, let's go. I couldn't even go to sleep, man. I couldn't even go to sleep. You know.
He is accused of using his vehicle to run over a Hamilton County Deputy Larry Henderson. That came after Hinton saw police body cam of his son, Ryan Hinton, being by a Cincinnati officer the day before. Police say the son was armed and stealing a car.
And then swing your legs around.
What all little kids do? What all little kids do? They ain't got nothing else to do. They closed down all of the recreational centers. All the recreational centers in Baltimore are closed down. You hear me? My old neighborhood I grew up in, the pool got concrete in it. So there's nothing for the children to do. So what are they doing? Getting in trouble. What they know is going to happen. Youngers just trying to find something to do. It's sorry that he did what he did, but hey, does that mean he got to lose his life for it? For something as a petty piece of material that you can always buy again? You never cut the cord of life without the Father of the universe doing it, man. And when you do it, you got to pay for it. You got to pay for it. You got to pay for it. So hey,
County Jail to help
crushes me,
prevent
man.
questions about.
I can't even go to work, bro. You hear me? This got me. I stopped. I woke up this morning. I stopped. I was watching the news, and then boom, this came on, and I straight dropped everything, man. And I'm letting the world know, man. Whoever don't know about this, okay? Because you know they shadow ban everything. Everything that's the truth, they shadow banned it. Everything that's the truth, they shadow banned it. That means that people probably won't even see it.
About his safety.
Thumb up the video, y'all. Please thumb up the video.
And until there's a change in his status,
please thumb up the video, please.
Or in a cell block that uses a.
I don't listen, man. I use these. I use my hands, bro. I use my hands and my brain. Okay, I'm a contractor, bro. I can build a skyscraper by myself. Okay, so yeah, it ain't about me, but I'm just saying. Bro, this is important. So I stopped to, bring it to y'all, man. Peace, man. Peace. Rest easy to Lord brother. And I wish Dad well. And rest easy to the officer that lost his life as well. But they won't give us his name. They won't do nothing. The footage is chopped up and clipped up and fammed up. They found a Mippy mop in Shorty hand, but there's no residue coming from. There's no residue on his hand. So we come on, man. Classic them, bro. Classic. Let's keep it a buck. Classic them, bro.
The key to start it. Now, initially, Hinton's condition was reported by police as critical, but he was able to walk and move in this video. We've asked police if he was upgraded quickly, which does happen, or if there was a communication issue somewhere about his condition. We'll let you know when we get that answer. Brian Hemrick, WLWT, News 5.
Now, you can see that he's not saying certain things, and I don't know if he's playing a role or putting on or whatever the case may be. But
he's solid, man. Low solid, man.
Since he does have
what he call Los King, man. Check him out. He's solid, man. This is a solid brother, dog. He don't play no games. He on it. Like, hey, it is what it is, man. Listen. Salute to the solids, okay? Salute to those that are on their square, okay? And will defend at any cost. Because you have to right now, man. Because if y'all don't know that we being pushed off of our ancestral land, well, now you know, okay? This is our ancestral land. This is his ancestral land. This is an immigrant, okay? This is an immigrant, okay? This is an immigrant, all right? We keep fighting with these immigrants. These immigrants keep trying to take our home, our ancestral land that the Father of the universe gave to us. This is ours. But everybody keep trying to take it. And you think a law got some weak allodials? No, he don't. You don't. No. These no, you don't. No, you know. No. I mean, I'm just saying. Listen, man. Rest easy both. Rest easy both. Rest easy both. But we know what's going on. This ain't nothing new. This is all classic, what they always do. Right? So they always do. So there's no reason to try to think something out. I mean, video footage choppy, gun in his hand, don't got no residue in his hand nowhere. You know what I mean? Man, y'all listen, tell me what y'all feel. Rest easy, man. Bro, bro. This is our ancestral land, man. Can y'all please leave us alone, man? We don't mess with nobody, man. We don't mess with nobody. But everybody keep trying to run and take everything from us. We're being set up by, man, see, now because of this martial law, boy, you gotta watch what you're saying, man. Because they hide in the martial law. They don't even want nobody to know that we are in martial law. And the boys, they doing what they always do. And what they did, the classic.
Charged with aggravated after police say he sheriff's deputy with a car.
There will be an order of remand with no bond.
Prosecutors say the case is linked to another previous day.
This is the most unusual case.
On Thursday, a Cincinnati police officer fatally an armed 18-year-old as he ran from what police described as a stolen car. Authorities say Ryan Hinton was one of 4 men.
Please, some of the video, please, y'all. So we can get this in the algorithm. Please, family. Listen, I make my own money, man.
Does not clearly
okay, let me make this clear real quick. I make my own money. Listen, man. I don't beg on social media, okay? I don't beg. I go out and make my own money, okay? So, but I do this because I'm a warrior for the Father of the universe. I have a tiger eye crystal right now, okay? That's a warrior crystal. You understand that? All right, man. This make your eyes watery. Now you can see the little brother's running away, but you see him, what he doing? Get ready, boss. That's what he paused. That's what he get ready to do. Yeah. And he's running away. Away. Let's move on.
The officer who Hinton has not been publicly named. Police said they recovered a handgun they say Hinton had been carrying. It had not been fired, according to the Cincinnati police chief.
Ryan was a sweet, gentle giant. We, as Black people, we don't deserve to be just because we're running away from the police.
Being in a stolen what did mom say?
Having a firearms. We're in Ohio, so you can open carry in Ohio. So that's not.
The next day, his father, Rodney Hinton Jr., became distraught while watching the camera footage of his family attorney told the Cincinnati Enquirer. Hours later, prosecutors allege Hinton purposefully struck at long-serving Hamilton County Sheriff's Deputy Larry Henderson as he was directing traffic at a commencement.
I don't think he was a cop. I think he was not in his right mind. And I think he should be treated like any other mentally ill person that commits a crime under the auspices, control, and authority of a mental defect in the condition. That's what we have in this case.
And be held without bond. The judge has just sat down in the seats. Let's listen in live as the hearing is set to begin momentarily.
And Rule 12 of the Rules of Superintendents of the Supreme Court. And so I requested every member of a licensed broadcasting staff to fill out a form for filming and recording of these proceedings. And the only provisions that I would order the press that no witness or victim who objects to being recorded, you can't record those persons. I think you know that, right? So that would be the order, and thank you for filling those out. We wouldn't normally do it, but because of the nature of this case and the high public profile, this is what we're doing. Under the rules of...
I'm a terrible note taker. My notes look like
pause. Hold up, y'all. Pause. Y'all know they always trying to throw something in to throw us off.
Orders.
Man, let's get back to it.
To the court. will ask her to mark them as the court's exhibit 1 and to maintain them for the record going forward. Is everyone ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Is there a case that's going to be called?
Your Honor, Rodney Hinton.
Thank you. Mr. Bennett, at the prior hearing before today.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
Have a seat, sir.
Sit down.
That's his brother. Bad job. I'm getting a little choked up, man. Because I'm getting tired of it, man. 5 decades of seeing this type of stuff, man. And look at this, man. Look at this, man. You talking about a gang. You talking about a gang. This the biggest gang in the world, dog, if you ain't know. The FOP, bro. The biggest gang in the world. Straight up. Man, got my eyes watery, man.
Oh, no. All right. No. Okay.
All right. Thank you. All right, let's resume order.
Because I understand systemic racism, bro. Systemic racism, man, will drive you crazy. You hear me? My bad, man. My bad. I'm a soldier. Trust me. I'm an alpha male. Trust me, man. But, bro, I'm so sick all the time, man. Let me go forward, yo. My bad, y'all. I'm a soldier, man. But damn, bro. Crazy. Oh, man. Humble man, Ms. Facts more. Facts more. My bad, y'all, man. It's just, man, I got some issues of my own with the police and the systemic racism and the capitalism and them wanting to take over our land and we not going for it. And you already know, right? Trenton Carey said, cat? Oh, yeah? Okay, well, I know what you are. You're a vampire. Okay. Gino said hi. You know what I'm saying? Lean Sigma said hi. And then Humble Man, so much distractions in America, shaking my head. Facts. Islam more. You already know, man. Let's go forward. Man, I got to be warm in this morning.
Thank you.
There's just so much going on, man. Can't even keep up with everything. And look how they be kind, bro. They be kind of like, bro. They be kind of like, bro. I'm telling y'all now, man. Everybody be careful and be vigilant. Please thumb up the video so we can get this video in the algorithm so people can see it, okay? Please share it. Please subscribe to the channel, man. Because y'all already know my type of work is going to always be awareness, and it's going to always be love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, man. It's going to always be that. My channel. Yeah. It's going to be always me telling the truth, bringing the awareness to the people, right? And it's going to always be love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, man. Humble man is Islamism. You already know. Salute to you, soldier.
Okay, so we're going to come back to the desk here. We're going to keep watching what's happening, but at the commotion, it sounded like the man who stood up there, it sounded like he said he was the brother of Rodney Hilton Jr.
Yeah.
You saw on the video there, police, deputies, CPD, Hamilton County, David Almer, everybody stood up was escorted out of there. We are having issues with the courtroom, but we're going to do our best.
That's my brother!
We've been to that arraignment room A in the Hamilton County Justice Center. You know that this is definitely many more people that are typically in that room. So you see perhaps protesters, family members. We also saw Rodney Hinton Jr. then get escorted back out. So we are waiting to see when this will resume.
Nobody in
but
court.
Of course,
look who in court though. Look.
Have audio.
All in court.
Let's get back into that courtroom as this hearing proceeds.
They all over the place. What are they gonna do?
Good morning, Mr. Hinton. Thank you.
But shouts to Mr. Hinton.
We're here to
because he hurt, man. He hurt. Rest easy. Ryan Hinton, 18 years old. His puppy, man. His seed, man. Let me move forward, man.
I believe, yes, at the prior hearing, there was a waiver of probable cause, Mr. Bennett.
Judge, I'm going to waive probable cause as we go to be effective with the text. I'm waiving probable cause.
Thank you so much. And is there a plea this morning?
Plea of not guilty.
Plea of not guilty. Will you enter a plea of not guilty? And thank you. And as to bond, the state has requested a hearing on the issue of bond or bail. You may be aware of that.
I am aware of that.
Who would like to proceed?
I'm proceeding, Your Honor.
Thank you. And would you please speak loud enough so that everyone can hear you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Louder.
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Please come up the video, family, please, man.
Okay.
Let's get this in the algorithm.
Yes. Thank you.
Your Honor, we will call our first witness, Officer Beebe.
You already know. A channel like mine is shadow, baby. You already know.
If it's okay, you can stand right there. If it's okay with him.
Thank you.
Good morning, officer. Good morning, Judge. So we're going to swear him in.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Help you God?
I do.
Thank you.
Another immigrant. Bro, everybody want the promised land. But they keep forgetting that the father of the universe is what? Okay, all right. Yeah, right, okay.
Officer Beebe, I need you to state your name and spell your last name for the record.
Carl Beebe, B-E-E-B-E.
And Officer, where are you currently employed?
I'm employed as a police officer, the City of Cincinnati Police Department.
Okay, what is your current assignment?
Currently assigned as a detective in the homicide unit.
Okay. In that capacity, were you called upon to investigate a matter that involves the defendant Rodney Hinton?
Yeah, that's right. Y'all need to know.
Courtroom with us today?
Yes.
Please turn up the video, family. Please.
Identification is one of the
algorithm, y'all.
In this process. And Mr. Nelson, would you advise the court of what statute, if any, that you are operating under this morning?
Yes, Your Honor. It's 2937.222. It's hearings on bail and grounds for denying such.
Thank you. Proceed.
how did you become involved in the investigation involving the defendant?
We were notified of a crash that occurred at 200 West Martin Luther King Drive.
Martin Luther King, man,
was struck by a vehicle and at the time had serious injuries.
Okay, and is that location in Hamilton County, state of Ohio, city of Cincinnati?
It is.
Okay, and so where did you begin your investigation? At what point?
Myself and several other detectives, officers, and investigators from our traffic unit went.
You know, they always got these pop-ups. They always got these pop-ups. Distractions. Let's get back to it.
801 Lynn Street, which is where the Cincinnati Police Department's Criminal Investigation Section is located.
Okay, is that abbreviated CIS?
Please thumb up the video.
Okay, and are you aware of his reason for being at CIS?
Yes.
Please share it,
and why was he at CIS?
He was at CIS to meet with CPD officials to review body-worn camera footage related to an incident that had occurred the day prior. His son had been a Cincinnati police officer.
Okay, and so was he there to, I guess, to meet with the chief of police?
Yes.
Okay, and so on that date, at that time, did he view a video which depicted his son being and died as a result of contact with the Cincinnati police officer?
Yes.
Okay, and then after he viewed that video, and if you know, approximately what time did he view that video?
Shortly after 9:30 that morning.
Okay, and after that, do you know where he went or what he did?
Yes. So he left that the parking lot, I believe, shortly after about 10:30. Based on
facts, bro. Facts.
A couple of different locations.
Humble man,
later
facts.
Returned. I believe about
facts, brother. Come on, man. It's classic. You know what it is.
Okay. Were you able to speak to people or some of the people or family members that he was with when he was at CIS?
I was.
Did they describe his emotional state at that time?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. They said that he was.
My bad. I'm a little trying to drop a little bit, man.
Was agitated, and they were concerned enough about his emotional state that they did not want him driving, which is why the first time that he was there, when he left, he actually left with family members and not driving the car that he had driven to that location.
Okay, and do you?
His 18-year-old son just got killed. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You think he ain't supposed to be hurt about that? All these immigrants keep coming around and just offing us. Bro, trying to tell you, man, enough is enough, man. And the Father of the universe, he tired of it. Yeah, this is why America is crumbling. America is crumbling because of capitalism, way of running, whatever they want to call it, because it ain't really no God. No. And because of systemic racism. That's why America is broke. And that's why everybody going crazy. Because America don't got no more money. And everybody know. So let's move forward.
Call it. What sort of car was he driving after he returned to pick up his car from CIS?
It was a black Ford Focus.
Okay. Approximately what time did he return to CIS to pick up his vehicle?
I believe it was approximately about 12:40 p.m.
Okay. Were you able to trace his progress from CIS to the point where he came into contact with Deputy Henderson?
We were.
Okay. And can you describe where he left, where he drove from CIS to the location where Deputy Henderson was struck?
Well, Well, he after he came back to pick up the car, he actually left the parking lot, followed by some family members and another car, and then a few minutes later returned to the parking lot at CIS, drove through the parking lot, and then left the parking lot again. That was at approximately, I believe, around 12:49 that he left the lot the last time.
Okay.
And then from there, proceeded up to the Clifton neighborhood, where he was traveling northbound on Clifton Avenue, and then turned to travel eastbound on West Martin Luther King Drive.
Okay, so that's a right-hand turn from Clifton Avenue proceeding northbound on the MLK, is that correct?
From northbound on Clifton Avenue to eastbound on Martin Luther King.
Okay, and where was Deputy Henderson working on this day?
He was working from the intersection of Clifton Avenue and Martin Luther King.
Pause, man. Bro, I'm sorry, man. But look, bro, why all these questions and all that? Listen, why did y'all shoot an 18-year-old child running away from y'all? Let's talk about that. All this, he turned on right, on left, on, oh, man. We don't care about none of that, man. Why did he kill his little brother? We know. We know. Same thing they been doing. Same thing that these immigrants been doing, man.
King Drive. He was working one intersection to the east.
Don't leave us alone, man.
200 West Martin Luther King Drive.
And what was he doing at that traffic light? What were his duties?
He was engaged in
Doom Diverses Park. Doom Diverses came out in 1452. Pope Nicholas, go look at it, y'all. Doom Diverses. Doom Diverses. Right? And then the fall of Grenada, 1492, right? Boy, ever since then, man, we've been going through this with them, man. We've been going with them. They rewrote everything in the 1800s. Like, we already know all that. It's a whole bunch of stuff we already know, man. We already know all this stuff already.
There is a traffic signal box that's mounted on a metal pole at the corner of the intersection. In that box is a cord with a button on the end of the cord. That button
please thumb up the video, y'all. Please,
there were graduations at the University of Cincinnati that day.
We got to get this in the algorithm, man.
Large volume of traffic in the area, and so he was controlling traffic and is crossing the road.
Shout out to Carlos King.
Was he in a sheriff's deputy uniform at that time?
He was. He was wearing a sheriff's deputy uniform, wear a hat, and a fluorescent vest, traffic vest.
Okay. And his employment history involves being a deputy with the Hamilton County Sheriff's Department. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
Look,
and so he was performing duties as a police officer directing traffic on that day. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Let's see. Were you able to retrieve any video from any stationary cameras or mobile cameras?
We were.
Okay, and please describe the cameras that you were able to get footage from.
We had one camera that was a fixed camera.
Look at that, he still got that rock going on, yo. That's still rocking like, boy. That's still rocking like, he's still gone. He's still gone. Pop is gone. I know.
Onto West Martin Luther King Drive. It was pointed in that direction at the time the incident actually occurred. It was redirected to the scene after the deputy was struck. We also had the opportunity to view camera from a vehicle that was in traffic on West Martin Luther King Drive, approaching the intersection where the deputy was struck, and it did capture the incident.
Okay. And were you also able to speak to people who were in cars that were within one car length away from the defendant?
Yes.
Okay. So your information is obtained from a static video camera.
A static video camera.
Was moved to the position after the accident. A video camera that was actually
a static video camera. So, like usual, we can't see it. We don't know. Chippy chop, chippy chop, edit, edit, edit. Okay? Yeah. Let's proceed.
In a bus that was actually on MLK that depicts the incident, and testimony from multiple witnesses who were there. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. When you pick up the defendant turning eastbound onto MLK, please describe his path of travel.
So initially he was in one of the lanes on the right side. The traffic was slow moving, stop and go traffic. At some point, they, based on witness testimony, they moved into the left straight lane. And then a short time later, pulled into the sort of the painted median. It's not a raised median, but a painted median between the two. Eventually that turns into a left turn lane to go into Burnett Woods.
All right. So at that next intersection where Officer Henderson is standing running traffic, you can take a left to go into Burnett Woods and a right to get to UC where the graduation was happening. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And describe the defendant's path of travel after he pulls into the left turn lane, the one that is used to turn into Burnett Woods.
So based on witness statements, he pulled into that center lane, the median, turns into the turn lane, pulled into there and stopped. There were no other cars in front of him at that point, no obstructions.
Let me ask you a question. When he stopped, was he at the intersection or did he stop short of the intersection?
He was well short of the intersection.
Okay. And was traffic moving?
No, traffic was stopped.
Okay. But was of him for him to pull up to the intersection should he have wanted to turn left?
Correct. There were no vehicles in front of him.
Okay. At that intersection, are there plastic, I guess, for lack of a better word, sticks that are actually in the ground in the pavement to ensure that people travel in the proper lane of travel?
There are further up closer to the intersection, yes.
But he was not up to that point at that time. Would that be correct?
Correct. Not at the point that he stopped.
Okay. Tell me what he did after he stopped.
So basically,
when it came
distraction.
Witness statements as well as the video. The vehicle accelerated quickly, proceeded eastbound, crossed into the oncoming lanes of traffic when there was no longer traffic to obstruct his travel. Crossed into the oncoming lanes of traffic, went to the left of those little stanchions that are in the middle of the roadway, into the oncoming lanes, through the intersection, directly at where Deputy Henderson was standing, struck Deputy Henderson and the metal utility pole on the northeast corner of the intersection.
Okay. Were there any evidence of skid marks?
No, there were no indications at any point that he tried to brake, stop, or otherwise avoid Deputy Henderson.
And is that the conclusion our accident reconstructionists have come to at this point?
At this time, yes.
Okay. And does it appear from your review of the video that he headed straight for Deputy Henderson?
Yes.
And did any of the multiple witnesses that you spoke to and the people that were in the vehicles that were surrounding him, the people that were on scene, did anyone indicate that any attempt to slow down or deviate his path straight to Deputy Henderson?
No. Everybody said that he accelerated and was traveling at a high rate of speed all the way up until the time that he struck Deputy Henderson.
Okay. And when he struck Deputy Henderson, was the deputy injured?
Yes.
And what happened after he shot Deputy Henderson?
Deputy Henderson was launched several feet through the air. He came to rest in a turn lane several feet from where the collision occurred.
Okay. And what happened in the immediate aftermath after he struck Deputy Henderson? Where was the defendant? Who was on scene? What happened?
The defendant was located inside the Ford Focus. There were some other officers that arrived almost immediately, as well as.
Okay, as we try to get audio back in the courtroom there, some
attempted life-saving measures.
Oh, we got the audio back. Let's go back inside the court.
Succumbed to his injuries and was pronounced deceased a couple hours later.
And in addition to the people that you spoke to that were on the scene in the vehicles that were surrounded,
rest easy to the officer. They won't give us his name, y'all, okay? They won't give us his name, so I can't say his name through the ethers. I can't say it, man. Yeah, that's it, man. Please thumb up the video, okay? Please, y'all. I was on my way to work, stopped and started this video, okay? I've been crying since I've been looking at it, man. And I'm a solid, everybody know. But I'm going to tell you, a real man loves a real solid, divine, masculine, heterosexual energy man. Bro, yeah, we love and we care and we, everybody will make it seem like if your eyes get watery, yo, you ain't gonna hear me. Ah! No. I might, get a little watery because, bro, I got 5 decades in, okay? This ain't nothing new to me, systemic racism. This is what it is. We already know. Immigrants trying to take over our ancestral land. That's it.
Homicide speak to other witnesses as well?
Yes.
Okay. And from your investigation and from speaking to those witnesses, what is your conclusion as to what happened on that day?
We believe, based on our investigation, the witnesses that we spoke to up to this point, that Hinton left.
Glad you're still here, humble man, Miz. Glad you're still here, brother. Glad I'm gonna give a shout out to the people that's still sticking around. Because it's so much going on, man. You don't know if it's AI coming in on the greasy lip. You know what I mean? Because AI, sometimes AI be sending trash. And then you got the people that's on they like to see this. This is what they do. They might come on to the channel too and say something, whatever, get out of here. I'm like, who cares? Yeah, they do that all the time, man. All the time. Yeah. And shadow bandit. YouTube, if y'all don't thumb up the video and send it out and subscribe to the channel, nobody won't never see it. That's how they do it. Yeah. But we gotta hit this. Bro, on you thumbs. All you hit thumb. That's all you gotta do. Put your thumb on the thing, man. What up? Man, take your shoes off before you come in the building, man. Peace, y'all. Peace.
Decision. Deputy Hinton, and strike him and kill him. Okay.
On that investigation, did you decide to charge the defendant with aggravated?
We did, yes.
Okay. I don't have any further questions, Judge.
Mr. Bennett, you may cross-examine the witness if you like.
Judge, first of all, I would like to offer on behalf of the Hinton family and myself, prayers to the Hinton family, prayers to the family of Larry Henderson, the fallen deputy, and I thank the court for having a fair assembly in the courtroom today. With that, I'd like to ask you a few questions, not a lot. Okay. You said that Mr. Hinton left the police station around 12:30. CIS.
He initially left around 10:30.
Came back and then left again.
And then returned a couple hours later, yes.
And you said that individuals that know, saying that.
Here you come again. Distraction. Oh man, they got Lowe's whole video, man. Look. See?
You don't know the source of that.
They be doing all types of stuff, man.
That distraught do you?
To stop us from, learning
You might not.
what's going on.
But you have to answer the question. The source of the agitation? Yes.
Well, I would assume it was because of I believe it was because of the video and the reason that he was at CIS.
Do you know the mental history of Mr. Hinton?
No, I do not know detailed mental history.
Right. Do you know whether or not he's had any medically documented infirmities or conditions? Do you know that? You don't, do you?
No, I do not.
And then you also don't know his incident.
Right.
It was Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. You don't know that either, do you?
Facts.
Based on the facts and circumstances surrounding it.
You don't care. Say it. You say, I don't care. Say it.
You think
the evidence, yes.
Are you familiar with the acts of someone that is not in their right mind when they commit a criminal act? If you know. Are you familiar with the characteristics of acts of... I'll object to that one. I'll object to that question. You don't know whether or not he was in his right mind at the time that he encountered Deputy Henderson on Martin Luther King Drive in Vernon Woods. You don't know that. I'll object again, Your Honor.
Distraction. Bing. Let's go get back to it. Distractions, y'all. Distractions. Don't get distracted, y'all.
Audio issues in the courtroom by Clyde Bennett on cross-examination. Let's go back inside.
Condition at the time he committed this offense. It's stated in the statute. It's 2937.22. I believe the C3, the character, physical and mental condition.
Look at Pop.
Of the defendant or the accused. That's an issue.
I believe that the witness indicated that his opinion was that the act was intentional.
Right. And in making that opinion about whether or not it's intentional, you need to know the mindset or the mens rea of the person.
Ain't nothing on this dad's mind. Ain't nothing on his mind but his son that he will never see again. You understand? You understand?
That you're claiming intended to do this. Was he in his right mind? That's relevant with respect to your bond determination.
I'll sustain the objection.
From the statement, also, just for clarification, it's not the time of the event, it's the time of the history of the accused. So that intent at the time of this offense has no bearing upon the decision.
I'm not saying my client didn't try to intend to do this. That's not my position. One more question. You don't know his mindset at the time of the act. Yes or no?
Like I stated previously, with the facts and circumstances surrounding it, and him heading up until that point, and all the circumstances that surround him leaving our office, and from talking to witnesses, he was emotionally distraught, and they were concerned about him driving, and they were concerned about his safety.
They were concerned about his safety.
For your questioning.
I'm quite sure they was concerned about his safety. Yeah. Yeah. Because y'all gonna try, man, we know what y'all do, man. Come on, man. We know what y'all do, man. I ain't even got to say it, bro. We ain't got to say it. Look at that. Look at that. Shouts to Los, man. Carlos King, man. Carlos King, man. Go to Los channel, man, and check out some of the brother builds, man. All right? He got a big channel, you know, so he can sit in the house all day long and just make videos, bro. Listen, I'm a builder. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm a contractor, right? So I get my money with these, you hear me? These in my brain, you hear me? Yeah, I'm a builder, because almost a builder. Yeah. I mean, yeah, y'all know that, man. House structures, all our structures here in on the real promised land. Y'all already know, man. That's why y'all going bananas, because y'all know we know now. You know what I mean? Yeah. Y'all did a good job of covering everything up and all. Yeah, man. Bro, they keep forgetting that the Father of the universe runs everything. They think they gonna run everything. Bro, y'all, okay. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. My bad, y'all, a little watery, but I mean, hey, you know, when you've been seeing this for 5 decades, bro. I mean, would you? It's the same story. Same story. Here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again.
Does the state have any further witnesses?
No further witnesses.
Please?
No.
Mr. Bennett, under the statute, the defendant has a right to speak if he wishes at this hearing.
We're not going to exercise that right, Judge. I'm going to speak on behalf of Mr.
Facts, humble man Miz.
You do recognize
Same story.
that the court must allow.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
At this hearing, if he wishes.
That is my understanding, and that's a right I don't wish to exercise on behalf of my client. I don't want him to speak.
Is that right, Mr. Hinton?
Still watery.
All right, thank you so much. Any further witnesses?
No further witnesses.
All right, shall we move to argument? All right, so the position of the state is that, what's the state's position as to bond?
Judge, as a bond, in closing, what I would say is that pursuant to 2937-222, we have shown proof that it is evident that the defendant committed the crime. We have an investigation that includes information from multiple witnesses who are within 1 car length away or less from the defendant, and 2 videos depicting his path of travel, one of which shows the collision. This evidence and testimony suggests that people were...
But check out who they had facilitating everything. A brother, you feel me? Let's make it look like it ain't what they think. Yeah, that we've been going through since 1452, since the fall of Grenada in 1492, and then we got Doomsday Verses that the Hope wrote. Doom Diverses. Go subdue and vanquish all of the Saracens. Us. The Moors. Us. Yeah. That's it. And, man, listen, man. We know that the double R's rewrote everything. So, you think that they're going to put us on a platform for the stuff that they write? No, they're going to always try to make it seem like we're doing something wrong. And we are the dirty ones. And we are the ones that's doing this. And no. Everything got flipped upside down, brother. Everything got sisters, guards, and goddesses. Yeah. The true allodials of the land. Yes. Yeah. Come on, man. And then look, we got a red apple. Here go red apple. We know what red apples are, right? Okay, right.
Worried about him when he left the police department, having just viewed a video.
Please thumb up the video, y'all.
And
so we can get in the algorithm.
Witnesses and video cameras as he operated his vehicle and drove towards where the police officer was. The evidence suggests that he proceeded eastbound.
Ooh, gotta stop. Humble Man Miz says something serious. What you say, Humble Man Miz? What you say, Humble Man Miz? People that look like us been our enemies since the past. Come on, come on, come on. Humble Man Miz, we have to watch them 2 more facts. Facts. Go watch Sinners, y'all. If you haven't seen Sinners, go see Sinners. And that movie is going to tell you that we also have you melanated vampires also. Yeah. They won't admit that all the invaders that came over look like Sean here, yo. Yeah, this is how they look when they come from yeah. Y'all already the invaders, right? Okay, yeah. Truth look like a red apple. This is a red apple right here. This is a red, More, we know what the red apple is, right? Right. Miz, you already know. You already know what's going on here. Thanks for coming through, man. Humble man Miz, thanks for staying with us more. Thank you very much. Jason Brody. Oh, God. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Bro, I'm not your daddy. I'm not your daddy. And don't you ever call me no daddy again. I mean, you can do what you want to do, bro. I ignore dummies. I ignore people that have low IQs. You have a low IQ, man. So that's like Charlie Brown talk to me. When Jen's lower self comments come, I can't even. I'm a God body, okay? I'm God cipher. I'm a warrior for the Father of the universe with my tiger eye warrior crystal on now. Oh man, I know what you're dealing with, brother. I'm a real general, okay?
Came into his view. The evidence then showed that he deviated from his eastbound course, pulled into the leftmost turn lane and waited. And
yeah, humble man, you already know. Low vibrational, low IQ. You already know. Low vibrational, low frequency, low IQ. This is what we dealing with, man. These dummies, they can't even, they don't have nothing else in them. That's all they got is shade. They can't do nothing else but that. They don't know nothing else but that. That's all they know.
Okay, so yeah, we're having a little trouble back and forth, obviously, being there in room A.
They can't get to where we at. They can't get to where we at, man. They can't. It's not even in their genetic code to be like us. You know, real warriors for the Father of the universe. And like they keep bro, don't y'all understand that what tripped me out is they don't think that the Father of the universe is not going to correct and tighten all this up. Because it's going on too long. They've been too sneaky with it. And now the Father of the universe is stepping in, man. That's why all this stuff is going on. All this worldly stuff is going on right now. And it's all due to capitalistic ways and systemic racism. We know this. Just like Willie Techman Jenkins, the real inventor of the drone. Okay? This is a more, okay? But, hey, they wouldn't put his information out, who he was. They couldn't find him for years. He did that thing. He made the drone. He thought of the idea in the 70s. But they finessed and they patented it. You know, they tried. They always doing slick stuff with our inventions. Everything that we invent, they snatch it, take it, patent it like it's theirs. No. Really do the homework and you're going to find out 9 times out of 10, one of us invented it because we only have, we have the high IQ to think of things like this. You understand? Yeah. Humble man Miz putting their face on our stuff. Nothing new. Humble man Miz, you already know. Let me get back to the video, y'all. Let me get back because I can go on teaching about this, everything that they do, man.
Design and premeditation and causing the Deputy Henderson, who was a law enforcement officer engaged in the course of his duties.
Here's your red apple.
The random nature of this attack, it renders an unpredictability to the defendant that cannot be accounted for with a bond when he was released, because we have no way of preventing him from
we have no way,
no matter what kind of bond you give him, and gaining access to another vehicle and doing this again. Defendant in his current state is a giant mental health question mark and is a clear and present danger and poses a substantial risk, physical harm to law enforcement officers and to the public, as evidenced by his conduct on the 2nd of May. There are no other alternative means or conditions of release that will adequately protect the public. The weight of the evidence, the nature and circumstances of the offense charged as being an offense of violence.
To protect the public. Are you serious? Are you serious? See, let me tell you something about somebody, man. Don't listen a lot to what people say. Watch their movements, and then you'll know what's really going on in their head. You understand? Words don't really mean nothing, right? They're moving. Yeah, because your walk got to add up to your talk. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to move the way you talk. You understand? Yeah, so let me move forward, man.
The defendant's mental condition and
shout out to Carlos King. Please thumb up the video, y'all. Please thumb up the video. That's the only way we're going to get this thing to the algorithm, y'all. Y'all know that us truth tellers, pause for a minute, y'all, I'm sorry. Y'all know that us truth tellers, man, we get shadow banned. You know that. They're going to put it out unless y'all thumb up the video and send it out. And subscribe to the channel. That's the only way people are going to see it. Understand? And the way the tube carry it, come on, man. Shout out to Carlos King, you know what I mean? Because this brother be having the time to really go in and make the videos. Shouts to him, man. You know, I get mine out the mud, bro. I build and clean, you know, Big Mama. And the earth, you hear me? Yeah. I take care of Big Mama, you hear me? Yeah, I take care of her, man. I take care of her. And in return, the Father of the universe takes care of me. I love working outside, man. Now let's get back to this, man. Rest in peace, Ryan Hinton, and rest in peace to the officer that lost his life due to being brainwashed to think that he can do whatever he want to do on somebody else's land.
In the interest of the community.
On someone else's land. Because this is an immigrant. Yeah.
And in the interest of the defendant. Additionally, Section 2937.222 provides a mechanism in which the Court of Common Pleas can review and modify your order should new evidence come to light if there is a change in circumstances, as that can affect bond. But at this point, Your Honor, we believe that we've read
Jordan said, hey, Jordan, what's up, man? How you feeling, bro?
And ask that you deny.
Thanks for coming in, man. Thanks for coming in.
What do you have from the state with respect to the personal history or criminal background of the defendant this morning?
Your Honor, the defendant...
This is required as a review under this statute, Mr. Bennett.
Man, who cares about this back? See, that's another way how the background, bro. Most of these Slavic serial killers, they don't be having no backgrounds, man. But then they'll go out and shoot up a school with a whole bunch of children in it, which we don't do. We don't kill our Achilles heels. We don't kill our seeds and our divine feminine heterosexual women. Man, what? We ride for them, man. We ride for them. Oh, man. Let's talk about what's really going on. Everybody want to go around the real problem. Let's get to the nucleus. Let's get to the center. Let's get there. Because all this fake mumbo jumbo, that's all it is. Fake mumbo jumbo. And you see bleach, yo. We bleach on. Look.
So, Your Honor, in 2017, there was a domestic violence charge where the defendant pled guilty of disorderly conduct. In 2020, actually, 2019, there was an assault in Hamilton County, and then I believe there was an conviction.
See, man, who cares? The problem is the brother's seed was gunned down while running away from the people that are supposed to be protecting us. Nah, they've never done that, buddy. They've never done that. All they've done is corrupted, killed us. They've never really done nothing, man. Stolen everything. Usurped everything, encroaching on someone else's ancestral land. Bars.
Middletown from 2023 and an aggravated menacing conviction out of Middletown from that same court. So that's his prior.
Yes, thank you. And what about any known contacts that you're aware of?
I'm not sure what you mean by that, Your Honor.
His family background, do you know anything about that?
I don't know anything about that, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
No, I don't know anything about that, Your Honor. Look.
Turn to Mr.
Let's go back.
Actually, 2019, there was an assault conviction out of Hamilton County, and then I believe there was an assault conviction out of Middletown from 2023 and an aggravated menacing conviction out of Middletown from that same court. So that's his prior.
Yes, thank you. And what about any known community contacts that you're aware of?
I'm not sure what you mean by that, Your Honor.
His family background, do you know anything about that?
Who cares?
About that, Your
All
Honor.
right, thank you.
What about the officers? Ho. That's my wife called off. Man, yo, my goodness. All right, y'all.
Mr. Bennett, anything as to bond or bail under the Constitution?
Judge, I'm going to address the factors that are set forth in the...
That's the God. It's a more Biden's call trying to get to me. You already know.
Before I do that, in summary, what I would like to...
Pause, y'all. We gonna hear this. Hold up. We gotta hear this, okay? Listen up, y'all. Because this lawyer is solid and his dad is solid. Hey, I mean, just tired of it, man. We just want y'all to leave us alone, man. Why can't y'all just leave? Go on your land and build your land. Nah. But you want to stay, you want to come on the promised land, the real promised land. Like, you hear me? The real promised land. Let's get it right, okay? We already know. My bad, y'all. That was the wife. The more bite, she always going to check in, man. Always going to check in.
I want to make certain that this young man is treated.
Honest to my wife, Katrina McGee Bay. Salute, God. It's gratitude. Thank you. You just called and check on me. That's all. What's going on, man? You okay? She at work watching, and she hearing me get a little runny, you know. Yeah, because this is heavy.
And not as a cop. I don't think he was a cop. I think he was not in his right mind. And I think he should be treated like any other mentally ill person that commits a crime under the auspices, control, and authority of a mental defect in a condition. That's what we have in this case.
Do you plan to file a request for a competency evaluation after this hearing?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
This court is not.
So y'all understand what he's saying? That basically what he's saying is the reason why Dad went ballistic was because he was grieving the fact that his 18-year-old was killed while running away from the situation. We got some solid dads out here, man. This is a solid dad. That's all I'm saying, man. This is a solid dad, man. And rest in peace to the officer, man, too. Because his family grieving behind, the systemic, yeah. So, man, let's move forward.
Not empowered to do that today.
That's why I was going to ask for that.
If the matter is referred to the grand jury for consideration,
shout out to Carlos King.
You may have the opportunity to make the request at that time.
I wasn't making the request at this time.
Distraction. This is called a distraction, y'all. If y'all don't know, these are distractions. Back to the video. Let's go. And look at Bleach, yo. He look bleached. That's a brother. You can tell if he got features. That's a brother. But he bleached.
Referral today.
That's my understanding.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Mr. Hinton's 39 years.
See, when it's deep like this, they play all types of AI, play all types of games, man. Stock videos, all types of stuff, man. Please thumb up the video, y'all. Listen, man. Us truth tellers, us conscious people, right? They're going to shadow ban us because they don't want the truth to be told. But 5 decades, me, man, do you know what I've been through with the systemic racism? Man, I've been through the ringer. As a matter of fact, right now, 17 brothers, us, ex-BGE workers, yeah, we're suing them right now. We 5 years in. We suing them for discrimination and racism. Here we go again. Here we go again. Rest easy, little brother, man. And Pop, man, I hope you be all right, man. Because I don't trust none of them, bro. They lie about everything. And they set everything up, dog. They in control of the media. They in control of what we see. They in control of what we do. They in control of everything, bro. All we got to do is be conscious enough to hit the thumbs up button, share it out. Send it out, and subscribe to the channel, man. And all you got to do is move your thumbs. That's it. It don't cost no money or nothing. But we got to do this. So the truth tellers can put y'all down with what's really going on. Because I ain't scared. I'm a general for a reason. I've been, come on, man. I'm the generation after all the stuff that happened in the 60s. So you already know how my dad reared me. You know what I mean? You already know. So yeah. So you already know. This is a product of what the invaders. This is I am a product of what the invaders have created. Yeah. But, oh man, salute to my pop for rearing me in knowledge of self, man. All 12 of us. I'm the oldest of 12 children. You hear me? You hear me? And I got the young, my dad. You heard me? So my dad was, he still is. He's 75 years old. Doctor, okay? Got his doctorate when he was 70. You hear me? He make a muscle the size of your head now. And shouts to my papa. Like, he just don't let me bring his name up on this stuff because he don't like it neither. So he don't trust it. He don't like it. And you know what I mean? He be telling me, son, don't put my name on it. Because, man, I know I don't trust that stuff, man. I understand, Pop. I don't neither. But this is what we're, this is our way of bringing out the truth. So let's get back to the story, man.
Okay, we're still trying to get back into the courtroom. It's been going in and out, doing our best. A lot has come out over the last few minutes, but right now,
He lives in Little
we have him back. Let's go back inside the courtroom.
You see what the cameraman said? There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of going on, man. Stuff cutting all. Yeah, because it's the AI. It's the AI. Yeah, they ain't even got to do nothing now. Or the AI be doing it now. AI be sending out stuff, and the AI be scrambling us up, and AI be, yeah. That's why my clothing line is called IA, Indigenous Apparel, Educational Wear, Unveiling America's Hidden History. Ooh, yeah. 1 second, y'all. All my paperwork done. All I gotta do is start pressing. I didn't made a whole bunch of it. People didn't bought a bunch of it, and they want more of it. But I got other things I gotta do right now. I'm not a millionaire, and I don't ask nobody for nothing. Everything I get it out the mud, bro. I mean, yeah, I'm the oldest, so you already know I have a big responsibility. And one of my responsibility is telling the truth to everybody. Really, for the next generation. Because the generation before me, they already know. But the youngins, they so into this rap stuff, that's crap stuff. We see doo-doo, right? And all the stuff he gonna do. But I don't talk about that stuff because I don't give that stuff no light. Doo-doo don't deserve no light. This deserves light. Let's get back.
All right, okay. All right, I thought he has lived in Middletown in the past, but he lives in Hamilton County now.
For how long? Can you share that?
Several years.
All right, go ahead.
Strong family ties. His family retained me. He lives with his significant other and his children. He does have limited contacts with crimes of violence. I think several low-level misdemeanors.
They probably texting each other saying, man, yeah, we gonna get him. We gonna get rid of him. Yeah, we gonna get him. Yeah, boy, we gonna get him, boy. They probably texting each other, boy. As soon as he get to the jail, boy, send one of them COs at him. You already know, boy. Yeah. Pop. Man, look, I'm gonna tell you. Pop and already decided. Whatever, this is my son. So, hey, whatever. We have casualties of war that stand up, that's on a square, like Pop. Yeah, we got these out here. Okay, yeah.
Have a felonious criminal record and doesn't have a significant history of failure to appear. I think there's one failure to appear. I conducted my investigation and I couldn't find out where that one failure to appear came from.
Exactly.
What I agree with
you make up stuff.
The state is that there is a giant mental health issue. And I would ask that whatever bond, whether it's a no bond or a monetary bond, I would treat it mentally. He's receiving no treatment in Claremont County, mentally or physically. I've got a problem with that.
They're not going to.
Take that into consideration with respect.
All they're going to do is try to get rid of him. That's all they're going to do.
Decision on bond. That's all I have at this point.
Thank you. The state have anything final to say?
Judge, the only thing I would say is that I don't really have an objection to getting mental health treatment in jail. That's fine. I mean, mental health treatment is good. But as far as what we need to show is, number one, the proof is evident, or the presumption is great that he committed the offense with which he is charged. We know that because we have video and witnesses.
See, they sent a brother at a brother. See what they did? See that? That's how sneaky they are. But we already know. That's just for the sleeping public. That's for the vampires, yeah. That's all it's for. Oh, they cool. Look, it's a brother done the man. Red apple, man. Red apple. Yes.
Who saw it. Number two, he poses a substantial risk of serious physical harm to persons or the public. And
why don't you repeat that first paragraph again that you just read?
The proof is evident, for the presumption is great that the accused committed the offense to which he is charged.
Hold it. I will make a finding under revised code section 3927.222 by clear and convincing evidence that the crime was committed as you described.
As you described, look.
The information
he supposed to ride with.
Next would be that he poses
vampires.
A substantial risk of serious physical harm to any person or to the community.
Distraction.
But for the price,
these are all distractions that throw you off from paying attention to what's really important.
I think in light of his mindset at the time that this happened, I was physically present with the defendant over the weekend. I think he has mental issues. I think it's a long way of answering your question. I think the conduct in question is classic. Mental illness, criminal conduct. It's always intentional, it's bold, it's conspicuous.
I don't know that...
That's a hallmark sign that somebody is not in their right frame of mind, no attempt to deceive, no attempt to hide what they did, because they think that what they're doing is right, and they think that what they're doing is right because they're not in their right frame of mind. They don't understand the long set of conduct. So yes, I'm agreeing with Mr.
I cannot recall either in experience or outside experience a case that I've ever seen like this. And on the state's comments, I find it very difficult to figure out how there could be any decision based on what they said that would protect the public and the defendant under these circumstances. This is a most unusual case.
I don't disagree with you, Judge.
A most unusual case.
So much. I believe that
you believe that, man. Shut up.
Said
man.
That he agreed with the court with the issue relating to mental health treatment. I talked to the officer.
Bro, listen. We know the story, man. We know the story, man. We know the story, man. We know the story. All right, man. I'm gonna get out of here. It's over with anyway. That was really just a bond hearing so he could get a bond. So you know they ain't giving no bond, and he's facing the death penalty. All right. So y'all, you know, just shh, man. Just stay out the way, y'all. Please, man. Please, okay? Stay out the way, man. Stay out the way, man. Peace, man. I love y'all, man. You know, I do this for the love, man. I do this, honestly, man, this out of the love that I have for my people, man. Shouts to Carlos King, man. Rest easy, little brother. And Pop, I hope you all right, man. Stay safe, man. Peace, y'all. I gotta get to work. Islam, salam alaikum, man. Peace, man. Listen. This new ISIS raw and ill that was established in 1948, man, get out of here, man. Go ahead, man. Y'all flip-flopping everything, bro. Come on, man. We already know, man. Y'all usurped us, man. So, yeah, man, listen, man. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at Bleach Show. Look. You already know he bleached. Look. You can tell. That's a brother. Bleached. Yeah. Somebody, man. I love y'all, man. Stay strong. Paracetamol, man. Peace.